Okay, fittingly, unknowingly, it's 9:11 a.m. on 11/10/2021. I'm here to report what's going on with the earthquakes. There seems to be a pretty sudden swarm here taking place just now. Many quakes. Within the past, just a little over a half hour, there was a 4.2. You could jump that up to at least 4.5, maybe even more, because they always downgrade it. And then about 3 hours ago or so, there was a 4.8. You could kick that up into the fives. So just within the past 3 hours, there's been two quakes, one probably close to 5, and the other I would say at least 5. And then many others in the 3+ range all the way up. So there's a swarm going on right now. There's magma on the move. The depth in kilometers shows that it's deep from the mantle coming up, trying to force its way through, and also other quakes on the 10 to 15 kilometer level, and that indicates, 2 levels it's been all along. And there was one here, like very shallow. I think it was like 5 or 6 kilometers, showing that it's pushing way up. So this isn't over. Suddenly now there's a rash of earthquakes coming here, and it shows that magma is pushing its way up. Major movement here, major quakes going on. It doesn't seem like much, maybe a 5 and upper 4s, but it really is. And I'm pretty upset about this, and I don't know what the reason is, but on the Afar TV live stream, it's just a frozen picture, and it's been that way for hours, of one picture, and then way back hours later another still photo for hours, and that's all there is. But there's live talking. So how do you figure that? What's their excuse this time? Oh, the guy accidentally, in charge of the camera, he accidentally I don't know, forgot to run the live stream, but he had the voices going, and it's always the same voices. It's always the same, like, repetitive loop. It seems like it's been that way. Like that's a recording that keeps playing. Again, I can't prove that. I'm just saying it's always sounded that way, and it's been very annoying right near the camera. Always the same talking, and you can't even be in peace and listen to what's happening with the volcano, or it sounds like a truck always taking off or coming and going. So again, I'm not sure. I can't say for sure what the story is there, if that's intentional or not. But again, that's the term gaslighting. If that's what's happening, then that's another thing. It makes you doubt your reality. Why that's going on? Make you think you're imagining things. And I think that's what's being shown at night also. Just this stream, this unmoving stream of lava just sitting there, and that's the picture that they showed. Well, you heard tremendous blasts and roars and shaking in the background. So it's left to see how this day develops, if there's going to be more large quakes or even very large quakes beyond that range, because there seem to be such few quakes in the past many days here. It's led just about everyone to think, oh, this is lessening, this is going down, this is going to go away. See, all those people who are imagining these things, spreading these sensational ideas that there's going to be a break-off and a tsunami, see how wrong they are, how they're just making all this stuff up and putting fear in others. Now suddenly there's a rash of quakes happening any moment. It happened just now. It's been starting throughout this morning here. Well, now it's afternoon over there, but the point is, you can't trust what's happening. You can't trust what you hear. You can't trust what you see as even the truth anymore, as the facts. And if you do, they contradict themselves and come back on and make you look like an idiot for just rehashing or retelling what their information is, and it keeps changing. So that's basically what I had to say. But just to say that what things appear to be really are not here. What they're made to seem to be is not. There's a major misdirection in the hiding of truth and facts. the sleight of hand movement of facts and information to conceal and manipulate the reality of what is actually taking place. It's happening on all fronts, whether the reporting from the island, the official mouthpieces and agencies that bring this information out, or the so-called experts are trying to tell everyone things their way, how they see it, which is really nothing more than their opinion, because there's just as well as many other qualified and knowledgeable and scientific people out there who feel the exact opposite differently, but their voices aren't allowed to be heard, or they're just totally come against and made to look foolish and like unrespectable, including those on YouTube trying to honestly, sincerely report what's going on and what's likely, what it means. They're not even letting you see what's close-up or the true picture of what's happening, you know, going on there in the live stream occasionally, and then they always revert back. And like I said, they're showing a frozen picture for hours. That's all, but that's frozen, but the voices are going, the same repeating voices, annoying, you know, going back and forth right near the camera, or dogs barking, and it just sounds like the same footage repeated over and over. So I mean, I really wasn't planning on doing more videos now, but I just had to come on here again because I'm pretty I'm angry. I really am. I think a lot of others out there are angry at what's happening and the lies and how they're going about doing this. Continue just to hide and oppose the truth and discredit anyone who speaks anything otherwise. So that's really all I had to say here right now. I couldn't resist to come back on here and say what's going on, as the activity has picked up greatly here. But that's not true either, because the activity has been picked up. It's been normal and not abnormal or not lessening all along here. It's just that there's different phases of what's happening here, and the magma seems to have been recharging, and that's why there weren't many quakes, or so reported to be. And so there were like 3 or 4 days or what have you where everything seemed to be way tapered off. Well, what does that tell you? Well, what it tells me is that there's extremes. In other words, ebb and flow, highs and lows. We've been at a real seeming low here for many days, abnormally low compared to this whole time of this volcano and the quakes and the whole situation. Well, maybe that's about to pop off. I mean, way up high and higher, maybe to an extreme in the opposite direction, and maybe the highest yet of events and intensity of things. Okay, that's it for now. I just wanted to put this up, and I'm going to be watching during the day as long as I'm awake here. But really, I'm upset. I'm angry, and again, I think a lot of others are, with this nonsense, these lies, by altering the reality of this situation. All right, that's it. Take care. Bye.